You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Martin Luther King Jr. Hello, authentic people. I was reminded of this quote recently by a newly acquainted friend as we were discussing the steps to take when writing a book. For a lot of us, we have visions or dreams of what we want to do, but they can be scary because of our perceived magnitude of the vision or of the skills, resources, and everything else required for it. As a result, we shrink this vision so much in our subconscious mind until there's little or no motivation to do anything about it. Some years ago, I convinced myself to shrink my vision because it was comfortable for me to deal with it that way, as I could not comprehend how and when my vision would be established. Earlier this year, I watched Bishop T.D. Jakes speak at a global leadership talk. He said, and I paraphrase, "If you have a vision that you believe in, then it is too small for you. It has to be bigger than you. You need to believe in something crazy to motivate you." So, this quote got me thinking, what do you do when you have this big, audacious vision that scares you? Now, back to my very big vision of reaching people in same circumstances or similar to mine. I wonder if I can do it, if people will listen to what I have to say. I wonder, would I reach these people? Where would I start? How would I put everything together? Who would I talk to? What resources would I require? And the list of questions is endless. After all the shoulda, woulda, coulda, remember Beverly Knight's song? I decided to get up from my energy-saving mode and become my authentic self. Yes, me, my authentic self, Uzo Muga. As my authentic self, I began a new routine which included a daily run, amongst many other things, or should I say a power walk for want of a better word. Part of the power walk route is a hill which has both a very steep climb and a gentle climb to get through or around it. The first day I went on the steep climb, I was very excited that I even jogged half the way, then walked the remaining way up the hill. I was out of breath, but felt exhilarated at my accomplishment. However, it was a different story the next day I was at the hill. The climb suddenly felt so discouraging, and I lost every motivation to begin the climb. I thought to myself, I don't feel like jogging, let alone walk. I don't think I can make it to the top. I felt deflated just looking at the familiar, but now very strange looking, huge hill, and its even steeper climb. And I just thought, this is it. I cannot do it. I ain't doing it. I really can't be bothered. And I just looked at this unfriendly hill. As I stood looking at this very challenging climb, all I could concentrate on was the height I had to climb, the excruciating pain I would feel, the steepness of the ascent, my breathlessness, and all impossible and negative aspects of this exercise. I wasn't thinking of my strength, my resilience, my capability, my vision for healthy lifestyle, and all the positive things that should have been on my mind. At this point, I heard this quiet, sensible voice tell me, "Why are you looking at the hill? Concentrate. Take one step at a time and enjoy the climb." Guess what I did? I grabbed hold of myself, and the courage left inside of me, and like a woman on a mission, doggedly started up the hill. As I walked, my breathing became a bit labored. To tell you the truth, a lot more, as it was taking all out of me. But I was determined to keep going no matter what, not looking at how far I had to go, but taking one step, then another. I continued walking up the hill with a zeal, and before I realized it, I made it to the top. I got to the top. Yay! I made it. I felt like the king of the hill, or should I say queen? Anyway, looking down my kingdom. It was a great feeling. So, where were all the obstacles? All the things I felt that discouraged me? They were gone. Isn't it amazing how when we take our eyes off the challenges and put the focus on our strength and capability, the challenges then disappear? On that fateful morning, I learned a big lesson. Face the giant by taking small steps to conquer it. More so, it's all about perspective and what we choose to do, because we always have a choice. Since my experience on this steep hill, I now just power walk without looking at the hill. I not only power walk, I power jog, I power everything, and enjoying them all, because it is now easier. Mind you, the hill hasn't changed. It got easier because I did not give up. So your vision should not change. Your attitude to your vision must change. And now look up to the hill, not from a place of weakness or difficulty, but from a place of strength and determination. I'm also reminded of Psalm 121 verse 1 and 2. I will lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence comes my help. My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. This psalm is actually a song of ascents. Similarly, I've also had to overcome challenges with starting iAuthentic and establishing the Wooga brand. What is my brand, you may ask? Another story, another blog. I had this vision 5 years ago, but the vision was too big and scared me too much for me to do anything. But now, as my authentic self, I have my focus on my vision, things I need to do, where I need to improve, skills I need to upgrade, and taking each step day by day. Now, what am I saying here? I am saying that when faced with challenges, small or mighty, taking one step at a time is the best option. Remind yourself why you started the vision, and also remember this quote. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step in your life. Tiptoe if you must, but take the step. So, tiptoe if you must, crawl if you must, whatever you do, just take one step at a time. This is my experience of dealing with some of my challenges. What are yours? What tips do you have to share about how you navigated your challenges? I would love to hear from you. Thank you for listening, and please share and comment on my blog. Remember, be your authentic self. Uzo.